Hey everyone, Delton Doucette here from RuthlessSuccess.com, and today I want to talk about fear of success, fear of change. Now, nearly everyone wants to be successful in their life, and I say nearly everyone because you're going to actually run into people from time to time that have no desire to succeed in anything other than what they're doing today, and 9 times out of 10 that means just getting by. They don't care about tomorrow, they don't think about tomorrow. They don't worry about tomorrow. They don't set goals. They don't plan for their future. They don't do nothing. They just worry about getting by on what they're doing today. And to me, that's just really no way to live. But anyway, if if people truly desire success in their life and everything that comes with it, it's like time and financial freedom, the house and cars of their dreams, taking vacations around the world from time to time, if they really desire everything that comes with success, then why do people have a fear of success? Now, when I speak of being successful, it doesn't really mean acquiring lots of money and wealth and power, even though those are some good things to have from time to time. What I mean is anything that you are dreaming about, you're setting goals, and you're working towards attaining for yourself, like losing weight, owning your own business, or finally taking those trips around the world. Just really anything that you set your mind on doing and accomplishing for yourself. Now, for each person, there will be a different reason or set of reasons for this fear of success, but in my opinion, from what I've found, there's just been one common denominator for all these reasons that people have been given, and it all boils down to one thing, and that's having a fear of change. It doesn't matter what reason that is given for having this fear of success. The things that are going to be necessary for you to become successful are going to be different from what you've been doing from in your past. Let's look at some of the reasons people have been given for their fear of success. The first one, and a really strong one, is comfort zone. And there's a very good reason why it's called your comfort zone, is because when you're there, you're comfortable being there. Here, everything is familiar to you. There's nothing that's hardly unknown. And when you have familiarity, there's nothing that's scary that you're going to have to deal with. There's nothing that's going to stress you out, leave you on edge, or get you all excited about. Well, in order for you to become successful, you're going to have to change. And that change is leaving your comfort zone, and you're going to have to do it on a repeated basis because one time is not going to do it. That is the only way you can grow and learn as a person. And this is the only way you're going to be able to achieve any type of success and accomplish your goals. And when you're having to do this just once, for a lot of people, is really scary enough. And I know it was for me. But having to keep on doing it on a repeated basis is just really too much for people to handle, and they just give up. So the fear of change here is having to leave your comfort zone. Next is responsibility. You're going to have to be responsible for yourself and the decisions that you make. You are in charge, you are in the lead, and it's going to be up to you. Again, there is change here. If you are already a leader by nature, chances are you do not have a fear of success. Otherwise, you would not be a natural leader, and it just goes hand in hand. But we're talking about change having to take place here because we're talking about things that don't come naturally to you. You're going to have to leave your comfort zone here again. You must become a leader, even if it's just you that you're leading. No one else is going to be making decisions for you, and if they are, then you have no control over your life. So the fear of change is having to be responsible. Next is attention factor. And I asked this question here, are you a private person? Because I know I was. And I'm still a private person to a certain degree, but I'm stepping out that comfort zone here on a repeated basis now. So I'm not all that private anymore. But if you are a private person, again, change is going to have to take place here for you. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to have to lose all your rights to privacy or give up all your privacy. just to have any type of success that you're seeking. But what I'm saying here is that you could just no longer blend in with the crowd and not be noticed. If you wish to have success, you're going to have to stand out and you're going to have to get noticed. With success comes attention. No matter what field you're in, more people will get to know more about you with the more success that you attain for yourself. So the fear of change here is having the attention on you. Higher standards. When you are success and you're climbing that ladder of success, more is going to be demanded of you, and you're going to have to be expected to perform at a higher level, and you should expect that. You're going to have to go that extra mile. Just getting by and just doing just enough and not meeting demands, it's just not going to work anymore. You are going to be expected to perform well, and you're going to be expected to come through. You're going to be expected to meet deadlines, and you're going to be expected to be on time. And you're going to be expected to do this on a regular basis. So the fear of change here is having to live with higher standards for yourself. So again, so far everything that we talked about is dealing with change. So let's face it, if you were already doing these things, chances are you would already be a success at whatever it is that you wish to do. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is friends and enemies. And this really hit me hard because this happened to me, and I think it happens to many other people as well. So I want to prepare you for it. When you start making changes in your life for the better, and you're starting to grow as a person, you're achieving goals, and you're becoming a success, people are going to start viewing you differently. Now, they may gain respect or have more respect for you because of what you are accomplishing, or they're going to become envious of you on your newfound success, and they're not going to wish to speak to you anymore, and they're most likely just going to end up talking behind your back. The people who you thought were your friends are not really your true friends, and co-workers, some of whom you may not even had any sort of dealings with previously, they're just going to start despising you just because of your success. Now, here's a quote I found that touches on what I just spoke about. Few men have the natural strength to honor a friend's success without envy. And I hope we're pronouncing this right. It's from Aeschylus. I had to look up the pronunciation, but anyway. That when I found that quote there, that really hit home for me and opened up my eyes to what was happening to me. People were becoming jealous and envious of the success I was having, and many of them, I had to cut many of them loose, and not have any dealings with them anymore because they became so negative. But when one door, like I said, when one door closes, another one will open, and I'll get to that here in a second. Many people's fears of success stem from this one reason. They do not wish to take chances in losing friends and co-workers. These people are in their comfort zone. So the thought of making new friends is just too much. This was one of my past fears that I spoke of just a while ago. So, however, what I found was once I was able to get through this roadblock that I had set up for myself, I was starting to make new friends, and these were friends that were like-minded individuals like myself. And what I ended up finding was that having these type of friends was much, much more rewarding. What I found was that I would rather have friends that celebrated me than tolerated me. Now, I'm going to say that again. You're going to rather have friends that are going to celebrate you than tolerate you. Now, think about that. So the fear of change here is you're going to may have to make new friends. You're going to have to most likely end up being talked about by envious co-workers, and you're going to have to accept the idea that the people who you thought they were are not really who they really are. I'm going to get the slide going here in a second. There we go. So the next thing I want to talk about is self-image, because this was a problem for me myself. to me, this is one of the major setbacks for the fear of success with many people, and it was for me. They cannot see themselves as being successful. They don't feel that they are worthy for any type of success that may come their way. So here again, people do not wish to leave that comfort zone that they have built up around themselves. Now you must realize, before any type of success will come your way, the first thing that must change is you. You must change how you think, you must change how you see yourself, and you must change how you feel about yourself before any type of change is going to happen. You must think positive and believe you are a winner. You've got to visualize yourself as a success. You have got to see yourself being a success before you can become a success. Also, you must feel it within, and you got to know it to be true. So the fear of change here is you have to accept the idea you are worthy for success. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are worthy of success. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Now I want to leave you with this quote here because it is very, very true. Success will not lower its standards to us. We must raise our standards to success. And that's by the Reverend Randall R. McBride Jr. And that is so true, because success is not going to, it's not going to lower the standards to you. You're going to have to raise your standards. You're going to have to become more. No matter what category you fall under as your reason or reasons for your fear of success, it all comes down to change. You must change in order to see the change in your life. Nothing changes until you do. So remember, you must do things that you have never done to get to things that you have never had. Okay, now this concludes our lesson here about the fear of success. In the next video lesson that I'm going to be talking about, change your life by being uncomfortable. So until next time, you have a ruthless and successful day, and please visit my site, ruthlesssuccess.com. You have a great day.